Hey everyone, Chloe here, and welcome back to my channel. So, diving right in this video, I want to discuss and make clear my views on the LGBTQ community because I think it's important for my viewers and my followers to know where I stand. And I also want to talk about the admission by famed 90s New York undercover star and actor and Chitlin Circuit sex symbol Malik Yoba and his admission to being trans attracted to trans women. And from his own admission, in my opinion, this is simply a confession by a man who is tired of hiding. Mr. Malik Yoba is 51 years old. He no longer has anything to prove, and he's tired of the facade, and he's tired of living in the dark. Malik is fed up. Malik is tired of being repressed and living repressed. Malik is tired of the judgment. Malik is tired of the secrets and the secrecy that comes from living in secret. Malik is tired of being inauthentic, and Malik absolutely wants to be free. And he wants to be free to live and stand in his own truth. And his Instagram announcement was made so that he no longer has to pretend to not like what he likes. Now, I first want to say, and I need to say, that I do not subscribe to mob-think or groupthink, and I never will. I think as an individual, and I keep my thoughts and feelings on the LGBTQ community or the alphabet community pretty simple, and that is without contempt or judgment. They have the right to be who they are, and they have the right to stand in who they are, and they have the right to celebrate who they are. Just like heterosexual women have the right to celebrate themselves as beautiful feminine women that love men who provide and protect and respect women. As a Black woman, I am not threatened by the LGBTQ community. I have gay people in my family and I support them and I love them dearly, but I treat the LGBTQ community like individuals and human beings just like everyone else. And just like everyone else, some members of the LGBTQ community are absolutely beautiful, they're creative, they're genuine, they're caring, they're loving, they're kind and compassionate, and some are messy bullies. And some believe that they are rivals to women, and some are very competitive with women, and some of them are very catty and petty and trifling and untrustworthy. Again, it depends on the individual. And more specifically, I need to say that trans women do not deserve to be harmed. They do not deserve to be murdered or lit on fire or maimed, and neither the men or women who are in their bedrooms, because I am a firm believer that what happens in someone's bedroom isn't anyone's business but their own. I treat everyone on an individual basis because everyone is different, and respect and decency have nothing to do with sexuality. So as long as a person is treating me with respect, I will treat them with respect. It's just that simple. Now, with Malik Yoba's admission, I do not judge him. I respect his honesty. I respect him for admitting his truth. But with that being said, I think that some women, particularly Black women, get fearful and they get disappointed with men who are known suspectuals or men who pretend to be straight or men who come out of the closet after 3 ex-wives and 17 girlfriends and 15 kids later because they are tired of feeling the sting of the one less Black man syndrome, because one less Black man means one less husband, one less father, one less provider, one less protector, and one less opportunity at having the ideal heteronormative family unit. And these stories of Black men coming out tend to trigger the negative belief that many Black women have of not being good enough to get what they really want. So, as a Black woman, I completely understand the saltiness and the complicated feelings that come with the disappointment of men who are not as straight as an arrow. But for my listeners and my viewers, we do ourselves no favors by fighting against what is. And some of you may be triggered to hear me say this, but your saltiness about men being gay or about men who play for both teams is not going to get you what you want. And as a Black woman, I'd rather a man be upfront and honest about his sexuality and the variations of his sexuality than to hide or practice deception or to encourage a man to live a fraudulent life or an even more fraudulent lifestyle, because there are way too many men, particularly in Black culture, who are on the DL, who are living the deception of double and triple lives. And this deception often brings a kind of humiliating devastation and pain that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So, ladies, when men tell you who they are, believe it, accept it, keep it pushing, and focus on yourself. Focus on being the most beautiful, the most feminine, the most womanly, and attractive human being that you can possibly be for yourself. Because as Black women and as hypergamous women, we have so much work to do on ourselves, on our femininity, and we have so much work to do on our relationship literacy, which is why you need to subscribe to this channel. And let's keep it a buck here. No one is swooping in with a cape to rescue us, and that includes trans women and the men who love them. So, as hypergamous women, ladies, although this is not the oppression Olympics, worry about your side of the street first. Focus on your femininity and focus on the men who know how to provide and protect, and the men who are giving and generous with their resources, because everything else is a distraction and a dead end from the goal of living your best life. I think Malik Yoba's admission only helps to fan the flames and to stoke the fears that many Black women have when it comes to the numbers game of Black men. But Black women, no matter what a man likes or what a man is into or what a man is willing to do for his career or what he's been exposed to in Hollywood, or whether he's sold his soul or he's clout chasing for movie roles, or however strong your tinfoil conspiracy hat is tingling, if he isn't into you, keep it moving. Let that man live the life of his dreams, because Black women, it's your time. It's time for you to start living the life of your dreams. So that's all I have to say on this for now. Hiding your sexuality is exhausting. So kudos to Malik Yoba, and Godspeed to the repercussions and his reputation. But no matter what, ladies, and the dust bunnies who are lurking and listening, there will always be gay men, and there will always be gay Black men, and there will always be married men who cheat, and there will always be married men who sleep with trans women, and there will always be men and women who swing both ways, no matter how much of an uncomfortable truth that is to swallow. So, no homophobia on this channel, and I will always encourage a person to stand in who they are 10 toes down, because the deception of a man who's in the closet when publicly revealed, or they are outed to their wives and their kids and their family, can come with a whole lot of pain and trauma, because lies and deception hurt. So let's always encourage others to stand in their truth, because as corny and cliche as it sounds, the truth will always set you free. So stay tuned for more videos to come, and I will catch up with you in the next one.